Initiative? Yeah, right lately?
I mean, I haven't really wanted to.
Whew, boy, when it comes to Caleb, he is an interesting person, isn't he? So transparent, so predictable. I haven't wanted to. I wonder why he hasn't wanted to. Because he hasn't been trying. You couldn't tell me otherwise. But you know what bothers me more? That Tammy always puts herself in this position.
The scale's the devil. Right now, I'm just disappointed. Scales are always scary. And they keep you accountable.
So obviously, you know, Tammy always will try and find a way to have an excuse for him, so therefore she doesn't get too upset. So therefore she'll be like, oh, the scales are the devil, so maybe that's why. So I get it. But also at the same time, she understands that he needs it because they keep him accountable. But I really wish that she would stop, or at this time did stop, you know, having excuses for him and for herself. Because obviously, at the end of the day, these excuses that she was given, they wasn't for the benefit of him. They were the benefit of herself, for her to say to herself, well, I understand it because I've been there, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, you know what I mean? And I get it. You know, she doesn't want to lose faith in obviously her and Caleb, and I respect it. You know, I think that's a great thing. But in life, you got to be realistic though at the same time. You see what I'm saying? But either way, though, it's just a damn shame that she had. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. She wasted her time being with this guy. Literally wasted her time being with this guy. She didn't need him because she was already on her journey of recovery anyway. This guy just came in and just became a nuisance. I'm just glad that he's no longer in her life. Not in terms of the fact that he's no longer here with us alive. I'm just saying he's no longer in her life. Because I definitely didn't want her to be with him in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
That's what he needs to do.
I told him getting the surgery, get myself together. I'm bust my ass to see if we can.
I mean, I call BS on that one, you know? The fact that he even said that I'm going to bust my ass to get the surgery tells me that he obviously wasn't. That's why he had never actually gone to the scales. That was evident, you know? He said, he basically said, oh, you know, I haven't because I just don't want to. Then he comes up with, oh, but I'm going to bust my ass, which basically indicates that he had not been busting his ass. Well, you can let me know what you're thinking, but as far as I'm concerned, you know, the best thing that ever happened to Tammy was Caleb walking out of her life. You know, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use those words rather than, you know, yeah, other one, because yeah, if you know what I mean. But that's definitely the best thing that's happened to her so far, because it would have been a damn shame for her to have gotten this far with herself and then to still have him holding her back all the time, because he may have never necessarily held her back in terms of her still losing weight, but he would have held her back mentally, because he would have always done things to try and, you know, manipulate, or to try and, you know, convince her to come back, or just, he basically would have given a lot of false hope. At the end of the day, you give someone false hope for too long. Sometimes, depending on that person, it can either make that person break, which we wouldn't want, or it can make that person leave you, which is the one that I would have hoped for. But Tammy leaving him was probably never going to happen, because for her, she doesn't value herself enough to want to leave. She probably would have stuck around and put off his BS, and then eventually would have sabotaged her. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you're thinking, if we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.